I'm Quarter, also known as Cacophony Daniels, and I've had some people ask me how I created my Drag Queen Does a Duet videos, and so I thought I'd create a little how-to/tutorial on how to make that happen. So come along with me and we'll do it. The first thing you need to do is select a song and record everything. And so I'm going to talk you through doing the recordings. I record things in two ways at the same time. I record video on my phone because my phone has a much better camera than my laptop. And then I record all the vocals on my laptop. I use a fabulous blue microphone. There she is, right there. And I got that on Amazon. It was like $99, and it's definitely paid for itself because I use it for all kinds of recordings, for all kinds of different situations. It's got great settings and all that kind of stuff. I use that, and I also use headphones at the same time because I'm recording everything live. Now, you could go through and record the vocals first, and then record the video lip-syncing to yourself if you wanted to.
The time has come for you to lip-sync for your life.
That's a great way to make videos happen, especially when you're singing, but I wanted my experience to be as live as possible, so I'm recording them both at the same time. And that's why I need my headphones. If you're just playing things through a speaker and recording with a mic, then the video is going to be recording sound at a slightly different time than the microphone will be recording the sound. And if that happens, then you could get feedback. I just want to say too, before we get too far, that this is only the way I do things. You can do things any way you want to do things. In no way is this the best way to do things. If you have better ways to do things, please put them in the comments below, because that will improve all of our online videos. And in this time when we're all stuck inside watching nothing but online videos, the better, the better. Yeah, so I'm going to show you now how to create the track in GarageBand is the program that I use. And when I'm all done with that, we'll come back and record the video. Okay, so here's my desktop, and we're going to go through and click on GarageBand to open it up. And you're going to click on File and New, and then you're going to choose the empty project there. There you go. And then you're going to choose the one that looks like a microphone and make sure that your input is set at whatever your microphone is called. My instrument is connected with the Yeti stereo microphone. Click Create. There's your new track. Now I like to use the patch called Classic Vocal. It gives me some nice reverb. And then you click on the media icon in the top right corner, and once it loads, you're going to type in the name of your song. Mine is A Whole New World, not A Wild New World, as you'll see me type a whole bunch in this tutorial. And drag it in. You can close the media there on that side. And then you're going to want to move the track over about, first I'm going to close these controls. You're going to move the track over about 5 measures so that you have space to give yourself a mark to sync your tracks up. When you record your vocals, you're going to do a clap sound, which is what that is there. And that's going to give you something to easily sync your vocals up with your video that you have later. Then you hit record, do your clap, and start going. So I pre-recorded the portion where my drag self was singing along. Now I'm going to record the portion as my boy self. So I'm opening up the track now. Here is the whole track where I've got, there's my first vocal there under classic vocal. I'm going to go up to track. No, first I'm going to show you this, which is the track that I moved over, the karaoke track. Then there's my vocal track. Now I'm going to go to the top, and under track, I'm going to click on New Track with Duplicate Settings. That way I can create the same vocal track with all of the same settings on it. There you'll see my initial clap to get going. And now I'm going to hit record and start recording my vocals with the video. So let's head over to the video. Alright, so now I'm going to record the audio and the video at the same time, and I'm doing it right here, live with you. So I have my headphones in, plugged into my microphone. I'm getting the output from my computer on my microphone. That's really important. I'm screen recording right now, so I'm going to show the preferences there, how to do that. so you can see in audio, my output and my input is both my Yeti stereo microphone, my blue Yeti microphone. Great, so that's all set. I have this all set up on my laptop here so that I can start recording, and I'm going to start at the beginning of the track. I'm going to place the marker there. And then I'm going to record, and here's how it's going to work. I'm going to hit record. I'm going to set clap for this one too. So just so you are aware of that whole clap thing, I'm going to, just in case I didn't do it before. Just like when you see they're making of a movie and they have the black and white clacker thing that tells them what scene they're doing. It's written on there, and that's for editing later. And the clap sound is for sound to be able to sync up later. They can record separately the video and the sound. That's the same thing, at least that's what they used to do. I don't know if they still do that digitally, but that sound creates a wave that I can show you again on the computer that you can easily line up the track with that we will do later in iMovie. So now I'll record the track. Here we go. First I hit record on here, then I get in character, and then I do it. And I'm just going to fast forward through this because you're going to see it on the real video. I can show you the world.
A few inches later.
And then I stop recording, and now it's time to do the actual editing.
Yay!
So here's the completed track in GarageBand. I need to export the track by clicking Share on the top over here.
Share, bitch!
And I share song to music, which is the old iTunes. It's going to let you call it whatever you want. I just get rid of the timestamp at the end there, and I click Share.
Share, bitch!
And then it's going to do this process that takes a long time, but I'm speeding up for you. And then it ends up dumping right into iTunes, and if you did everything right, it'll start playing automatically right there. You can see at the top, A Whole New World is playing for you. So once you're sure that it's come over and that there's sound coming out, you can listen to the whole track if you want, or you can just stop it, close that, close GarageBand, and open iMovie to start editing our actual video. So here comes iMovie, and it bounces up and down on the bottom of your screen because it's so excited to work for you. And it's going to open up the last thing that you edited, which for me was my last video, my Somewhere Out There video. Here it is popping up. If you haven't watched it, please watch it on my YouTube channel. There it is. And then you're going to go back to Projects and hit Create New. And that's going to give you a brand new project. Click on Movie because you're not creating a trailer, and it's going to give you a blank project. Now you could import everything into an event here if you wanted to, but I like to just move things in directly from my desktop. I find that a lot easier. So I go into my Downloads folder where I've downloaded everything from my phone to my laptop, and I pick on which video I want to bring in. For this one, I'm going to bring in my drag video first. So I click on that and literally drag it into the frame here, and voila, it's in iMovie. Now it's ready to edit. This little slider at the right side of the screen helps you change the scale that you're looking at in the video. Oh, I'm turning the volume up so I can hear it better. And now I'm looking for that waveform of the clap that I did. That'll let me know when I started the track. I hit Control-B to break the track, and I delete it. So now we have what I need of the track. Now I go into iTunes, and I need to find the track that I created. I'm going to go to my recently added. There it is right there, A Whole New World. I just click it and drag it into my iMovie. And drag it as far over as I can to the side so I can try to line it up. See those waveforms there? There are two of them, one for each voice that I did in the video. Okay. And now I'm going to try to move it over so it matches. See, there's the two waveforms. Which one? I don't know. Next time I need to do them farther apart. But until then, I'm just going to have to guess and see which one it is. So, I'm going to take this track down here. Can't move it over. You can't just move it over. You have to click the beginning off of the track by grabbing the end of it and dragging it, and then you can scooch it over. We're going to guess that it's the first clap for this track and see if it works. I'll move it over over just a little bit more, trying to line it up exactly right. And then I make it a little smaller so I can see where I start singing, and then I hit play to see if it worked. And it did! Now, for some reason, when I'm doing the screen record, I get a choppy version of the video up there on the top right of my screen. But when you're not doing a screen record and your processor isn't working that quickly, it won't look choppy like that. It'll look nice and smooth, exactly how you want it to look. Now, if they're matched up exactly, you might not even realize you have to do this, but it's also important to then take the audio from the video and get rid of it. You go into this blue waveform bar, now that you have it matched up, and minimize it to 0%, so that all you hear in the finished track is the vocal track that you created using the microphone, and the karaoke track in GarageBand. So now it's time to bring in the video of Boy Me singing the boy part of the song. So I look over here in my downloads and I try to figure out which one it is, because I'm also recording this video with you as I do this. So there's multiple videos of me in the same shirt. So I take it, I drag it in, and I'm dragging it over, and that's going to take too long doing it by that way. So I'm just going to drop it here. I'm going to cut off the beginning because that's me talking to you about recording the video, just to the part where I clap. Okay, there it goes. Where is the clap? There's the clap, right. Oh, there's this. Great. I'm going to change the scale so that I can see exactly where to line it up. Scrolling back over here. Where is that? There it is. Okay, there's the clap. There it is. See, now that the scale is different, it's a much different animal. There it is. Get that in there. Also, you can see me clapping in the video. That's how you know that's where the clap is. Now I gotta move this all the way over to the beginning of the track. It's gonna take forever, so I change the scale again so that I can just move it all the way over very quickly. Come on over here, get over there. Now change the scale again so I can see exactly where that clap waveform is going to live up. And I gotta scroll, scrolling. There I am. Get that over. Okay. Get that and line it up. Now I think I did the other one with the first clap, right? So I gotta do this one with the second clap. Okay, let's see if that is right. I'm gonna go, okay, yeah, that looks right, I think, okay. Now I'm gonna go over to where I start singing. Okay, where is it? There it is, right there. Okay, so now I'm gonna press play and, well, first I'm gonna make it smaller, make sure that I've got that right, and then I'm gonna put it there and press play and see if I start singing the right way. I can show you the world. Oops, that's not right. Okay, I'm a little off there. So I need to change the scale back so that I can go back there and do it right. I guess it needs to line up with that first clap. That's weird, because I thought the first one did. Okay, well, you know, you learn something new every day, and clearly I don't know exactly what's going on. Okay, I need to make it exactly on. So I'm trying to match up those peaks. I take that line and match up those peaks there. And now, I'm going to scroll back over, make this scale smaller again, and see if it worked. I can show you the world. Cool, it worked. So now I've got to go in and take the vocals out of the video on this blue waveform again, put it down to 0, and now it's all working exactly as it should. Okay, so now I've got to go and make this actually a split screen. So I make sure that I have my top video clicked. There we go. And then I click on this little square thing, and instead of cutaway, I split down to split screen, and there we are. Oops, but we're on the wrong sides. I need to switch what sides we're on so that the acting is right. So I go to this little box here and switch right, and there we are. But we're still not exactly centered where I want us to be. So I want to fix that. Yeah, Cacophony's a little high there. Yeah, and yeah, she's a little over the side, and I'm a little over the side. So let's fix that. I'm going to make sure that's clicked on still, and I'm going to go up to that little thing, little crop tool, and say crop to fit, and I'm going to move this down just a little bit so that I'm more into the center. That's better. Okay, good. Now Cacophony looks a little off too, so I'm going to make sure crop to fill again. I'm going to move that down in there. Now it looks like I'm cutting off her hair, but I'm going to move that back up so it's okay. Now she's in the middle. Good. Okay. Oh, that looks better. Okay. So now, let's just kind of scroll through the video here and see. You don't have to play it, you can just kind of scroll through fast time. Oh my gosh, what vampire bit my neck? What the heck is that? Now that I'm seeing it close up. Oh my god. Okay, anyway, I'm a little tall, so I'm going to put myself a little lower in the frame. Oh, center, that looks good, okay. Okay, that's better, and you know, he can be a little taller than her. She's sitting down. They're both sitting down on a carpet. Okay, so now let's play it and see how it goes. Huh, the clap is funny. Oh, that's cute. Aren't they an adorable couple? Is it weird that I'm singing a romantic song to myself? Guess it's not that weird. I can show you the world. Okay, so now I need to export the video. I'm going to go up to the share button on the top right corner, and I'm going to click on File. I don't want to share this directly yet because I'm not done editing it. So I click on File, and now I get this little screen. I need to change the title of it, but first I'm going to change it to better quality rather than faster, because who's in a hurry these days? Okay, so now change the title. Whole new world. There we go. Splice. So this isn't the final one, so I'm putting that splice word there so I know that. And I click Next. Here we go. Okay. Now it's going to ask me where I want to save it. I want it on my desktop, so I go ahead and click Save. And now you're going to see up in the top right corner there's this little pie.
You mean that little pie?
And you're going to wait for that little pie.
Little pie? Little pie?
To be full. Right now it's empty. So I'm going to just fast forward through this part because it really takes probably about half an hour. But the little pie is filling up, and soon it will be done. And you get that little message that says that your share was successful. So you close that, and then you can move on. So now I move over to the left top part of my screen, and I click on Projects, and it's going to ask me for a name for this movie. So I'm going to call it, again, Whole New World. There we go, but splice, so I can remember that this is not the actual movie. And then when I'm done typing that, I'm going to click OK. And voila, there is my new movie. Now I'm going to create the actual movie. So again, I click Create New, and I click on Movie, and it opens up another new one for me. Then I can go to my desktop and grab my project that I just made. Where is it? There it is. Whole New World. Grab it in, drop it in, and voila. Now the reason I do this is so that the track and the two videos don't move around when I'm adding things like an opening card, an end card, and transitions. This way they're all put together in one thing, and the track can't move and get out of lip sync for me. Okay, just testing it to make sure it works, and it does. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut off that clap in the beginning because I don't want that anymore. That was just for syncing things up. Now I'm going to add a transition here and put a little fade to black in there so that it gets a nice fade up. But I'm going to change how long that is. I just want it to be 0.2 seconds, just really quick from black into the actual film itself. Okay, now that I've got that, I'm going to bring in the text card for the beginning of the video. It's something that I made before. I used a program called Pixelmator, but you could use any program that you want to create that, even a slide in PowerPoint or whatever program you have going on there. Move it to the right place, and after I'm done with that, see how it plays out there. I'm going to do the same thing for the card at the end, but I'm doing this fast forward so you don't have to look at that. I do want to show you that I put it all the way at the end of the movie rather than laying it over the top, because it just shows up at the end, and I also put a transition in between so there's a nice fade in between those two. Now, in case you're curious, I'll show you how I put my little Venmo ticker there. I go up to Titles, and I scroll down until I find the one that I'm looking for. It looks like a news ticker right here in this menu. Keep scrolling down. There it is right there. I just drag that in and put it where I think I might want it to go, and then I'm going to double click on it and type in what I want to do, which is my Venmo and PayPal information. This is a great time to tell you that if you like this video, you can feel free to Venmo me at Cacophony Daniels. or send me a PayPal donation at paypal.me/cacophonydaniels. Oh, I'm so good at branding now. Okay, so I've got 2 of those in there. Now I'm going to go ahead and share this again. Click on the share button, and then I click on File, and I'm going to go ahead and type in the name. Nope, that's not right. Hold on. A whole new world. DDD for drag queen does a duet. Perfect. And then I go ahead and click Next and save it to my desktop. And voila, there's the little pie.
Oh, you hate my sensible meal. You hate my sensible meal.
And fast forward through that process until it's done. So I'll close that little box there, and I'll go back up to the top left to Projects, hit back, and type in the title of this one, A Whole New World, DDD, for Drag Queen Does a Duet, and there she is, all done right there. It's also saved onto my desktop, so now I can go ahead and export it to whatever platform I want, YouTube, Facebook, Insta, wherever I'd like it. So, that was the whole process, from doing the recording, using GarageBand to make the recording, to then use iMovie to splice the 2 recordings together, export that file, and then using iMovie to do the final editing of the whole project. And then, of course, you post it to whatever your favorite platform is, YouTube, or Facebook, or Instagram, or even better, all of the above. The more people who see it, the more exposure you get, and that's what we all want in these crazy times. So, thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. And if you have any suggestions, like I said, please put it in the comments below. Also, hit that little bell down there so you know whenever I make a new video and you can watch it here. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.